Good morning, everyone. Mm, mm. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope most of you got notification this morning because yesterday I tried to do something, you know. So good morning. Please tag, share, invite as you're joining in. Today we'll be taking questions. Yesterday I had so many questions that I couldn't really talk about. And I got some WhatsApp messages saying, Sister Joy, you couldn't take my questions or this stuff. So it's okay, fine. Let's use today to take questions. At least we've been teaching since Monday. For those people who have never joined this show, I want to welcome you to our breakfast show. Now, our breakfast show is just like a normal live video every day. But on these days, we talk about different health issues, especially when it comes to fertility. And I'm not saying fertility me are based on. So we talk about everything that can help you get pregnant. All right. But today we're not lecturing nothing. Rather, I'll just be taking questions. Like yesterday, I couldn't take much questions because of time. Okay, so today we'll be taking questions. For those people who, if you have any question, just drop it on the comment section and I'll be able to take it and we'll talk about it. I know some people are watching from different page. We have about 3 to 4 pages the video course post to, so I'll just try as much as possible to also take questions from there. So let's see. Good morning, watching from Bologna. Good morning from Turkey. Thank you so much for watching, especially in the morning. In some countries, there are, time difference now, so probably some people are late in the night. But anyway, thank you so much for joining in. All right, now we have a first question. I don't want to miss anyone today. We got time. We'll just be abbreviating every answer small. First question. Good morning, ma. What will I do to be seeing my ovulation? Please help. Now, if you're not seeing your ovulation before, you might have problem with your hormones or your tubes are blocked. But before you use this tea I'll tell you about, it's better you go and check these things. So you don't say, Sister Joy, I tried it, it did not work. Which one is this? Menacomo, which one is this activate a star party? What is a star party, my people? Anybody seen about or heard about it before? It's giving me 5 minutes to activate a star party. I'm not trying a party, but I don't know what it means. But anyway, before you use these 2 teas I'm about to mention, I would advise that you go and check your tubes and you check your hormones. Now, if you've done all these tests and everything still come out fine, just go and get blueberry meat and elderberry tea. Mind you, you have to detox, so remove all those nyama for your body. Get out those toxic away from your body before using them. All right, so try the blueberry tea and the elderberry tea. Let's see another question. Someone is watching us from China. Oh my God. Hey, we are going viral. Someone from Japan. Thank you so much for watching. Please, what can I use to cure irregular menstruation, if that's what you're asking me about? Hang on, guys. I need to follow this thing. I need to follow this question full. Star party, what does it mean? Please, someone tell me. Now, irregular menstruation. Let's talk about it. And I know say some people usually think irregular menstruation is when your period don't come the same date. That's the exact same date, the day. Maybe today you see it on day 1. Next month you're supposed to see it day 1st. No, period don't come like that. It is only few women that their period will come every single day. I've seen situations whereby women use their hand and just scatter their hormone just because their period is not coming that date. This is why they invented what they call ovulation calendar. Why? Because they know that some women will never menstruate on the same day. So if you know that your menstruation is not coming the same day, but when you count it from last month till this month, it will either come from 21 days till it gets to 38 days. Then you're fine. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing you want to use in regulating it. If you're not getting pregnant, you need to look for older things that might cause it, not your period. Sure, you understand? So if at all, the problem is not that, but rather it's that the period will come this month and the next month it will not come, the second month it will come, then that one will tell you, say, you have hormone issue. You're suffering from hormone imbalance. In fact, there's tendency that you still have what they call PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, all right? That's like fluid in your ovaries. I don't know how many people have seen ovaries. That thing that looks like two hands. It's even in meat, some cows. If you kill animal, that's if you are the animal eater and you eat animal intestine, some animals have, they have that. It's like ovaries, two hands like this. Now, when that place is filled with water, there are so many things you need to do. You need to change your eating habits, which means you need to stop all the carbohydrates. You need to stop all the sugar. You need to start even helping yourself with doing small exercise. Even if na waka, I'm not saying me go gym. Waka, do waka, may you waka. It help too, all right? You need to also try to detox yourself, get the pure mixed tea. You need to use things like raspberry tea for your progesterone and estradiol so they don't get affected, so the thing don't affect your egg. So it's a process. What I would advise you to do, if you know it's PCOS, just go and watch my video for PCOS. Moko for take another question, Biko. Oh, Jesus. Mom, I have resistant fungi. Resistant fungi. Infection way is stubborn. Sometimes some words I use just make me laugh myself. Now, if you have some kind of infection that is stubborn, I want you to go and watch a video I did yesterday. Was it yesterday? Was it yesterday I talked about it? Yes, it was yesterday. Please go and watch it. When I was talking about how hormones, when your hormones are imbalanced, how the infection will talk to you like a life partner. I beg, I don't feel like this morning. No, it's true. When your hormones become imbalanced, infections talk to you like a life partner. As in, as you marry your husband, that's how he marry you. And the reason is this. At the minute you get infection, your immune system, they do it in, they start fighting for you. This also refers to a man, all right? The minute when you catch infection like this, your immune system go start to help you the battle. It go the battle. Now, when you don't battle and you don't weak, you can't do waiting. It go affect your hormones. The minute your hormones are also imbalanced, the infection stay there for you for life. So I would advise that you go and watch a video I did yesterday so you understand the procedure, how the movement goes, so you know where to attack it from. Know your enemy and know where you fight it from. Next one. Why this thing they come out my questions now? These people, I don't like it. Hang on, guys. I don't want any of these questions to go. They just... Whew. All right, got it. Sister Joy, please. My period keep changing dates. 24 days, 25 days. I think I've talked about something like this now. I've talked about something. I think I was just doing the same explanation for that lady who asked a similar question before. So let's move ahead. Which of your tea... she didn't write it well, but I guess it's because of rush. Make her just help you complete the sentence. God, what did you do this laptop this morning? Which of your teas help follicular cyst? What is follicular cyst? It's like ovarian cyst, but it's that one that will come this month and disappear next month. The tea be like ghosts. Yeah, you see it this month in a scan, and then you go for test next month, and they tell you it's no longer there. In fact, you might think that maybe the lab you went to are just lying to you. It's possible. Because some people say, I don't know the kind of useless lab we have in Nigeria. Some labs are not useless. It's just that the way the thing functions, that's how it is. And this cyst can also be in a man. Let me just strain and go to the side of a man a little bit. This cyst can be in a man, in a man's testicles. Just on top of their testicles there, that fluid. Now, is it something that is very bad? No. Is it something that can turn to cancer? No. Is it something that is life-threatening? No. But it can decrease your chances of fertility. Why? Because while you're having this follicular cyst, one thing happens in your system. Your hormone become imbalanced. Your entire hormone, your body will become imbalanced. And take, for example, you're the type that you want to get pregnant. This thing would also disrupt you from ovulating. Ovulation might reduce. That's why they tell you, if you have follicular cyst, go and get it done. Don't think because it's going and coming, then nothing is wrong. Anyway, what do? First step, balance the hormone, put it in place. Sometimes prolactin itself even join them. Second step, detox yourself, the pure mixed tea. Third thing, orange and cinnamon tea. Why? Because cinnamon has this particle that helps balance hormone. This also a man can use. Remember I said a man can have cyst on his testicles. In another ball, that jolomi ball. For men, making a listen to this illustration because most of them are not letting their wife they push them. So I can't even go and send poor women to go and be doing experiment on you. Do your thing yourself. You see that na jolomi when I get. Hold lamb. Feel lamb on top. I'm not say for the bottom. I'm not talking about the bottom. I talk about the top. If you did the bottom, if you feel anything for the bottom, let me say anything like varicocele, you won't get up. That up there, feel like if you feel anything like liquid, maybe inside, you feel something like water, then you can't feel another thing again, like egg ball for under. Mind you, when touching it, you might not feel pain. So don't think because you're not feeling pain, then it's not there. A lot of men would have it in their life and would never find out. I'm damn serious. A lot of men, they go get them for their life and they no go know. Though this is not supposed to affect your sperm, but the fact that you just don't care, take note about them. Go check whether the thing it don't increase or not, or whether they press your testicles, because bag of water they put on top of something soft, egg yolk. What you go do? I'm just trying to explain, Don't mind it, because some of this word they use not the biology. I could just try break it down for you. I understand. Bag of water. When you carry nylon bag of water, put them on top of egg yolk. It not go splash. No matter how that egg yolk day. I'm not talking about boiled egg yolk because your testicles are not boiled. They are not boiled. So I'm not talking about boiled egg yolk. I'm talking about fresh one. When you put it on top of a fresh yolk, it will... Now waiting to happen. So you have to check it. You can even use orange and cinnamon. Cinnamon helps in putting hormone in place, and it also helps male sperm. For a woman who has things like this, things like follicular cyst, it also helps you. So some of the things why they teach, some people say, Mr. Joy, and you're not talking about man. I'm also talking about man. You have to sit down and listen. Listen to the both parts. Anyway, as I was saying, my tea don't throw well. It is well. Good morning to Joy. Joy, good morning, Now, as I was saying, you use the pure mixed tea. You can use orange and cinnamon tea. You can use raspberry tea. Raspberry contains things that help you boost your progesterone estradiol. You can use positive mood tea. Positive mood contains things to balance your hormone except prolactin. If you're balancing prolactin, you want to go and watch a video I did on prolactin. It's a separate video that talks about parsley, sage, and all these things you can use. So you need to go and watch that one separately. But if not about prolactin, if we're talking about thyroid here, which is one of the most wicked hormone of them on the cousin of prolactin eventually. If we're talking about that, you want to go and use a positive mood tea. You won't use that because people who get thyroid issues, they get with him. Cyst. I don't know whether I explain. Then for the woman, you can also use blueberry mix, elderberry tea, because a lot of women who end up having follicular cyst every month would have problem ovulating. Why? Because you have this lining stuck there like fluid water. It just stuck for there. They wait for you. Make it see where your egg won't pass. Anyway, I don't sit down on top of this part. We can move on to the next question. For that lady, I hope you understand. I've been able to explain to you. How will I know if I must see that question. My darling, you will not be angry. The only thing I see on your question is, how will I know if I? Novice. Watching from Ghana. Good morning, dear sister. How are you doing and your wonderful family? Thank God. We're doing great. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see. Please, ma, what can I use to treat high blood pressure after delivery? Man, that's in there. I don't know how a lot of women end up with it, but you not blame them, because during pregnancy, lots of things happen in your body. Now, technically, your doctor is supposed to give you medication for that to control your blood pressure. And you also go and check your thyroid hormones also. Because when people who tend to have high blood pressure, their thyroid hormone, they always shoot up in the sky. Especially that C3. But anyway, your doctor is supposed to give you medication for that. See, I just want to give a little bit of advice to women. Most of them are physiognomy. I know they argue. Because I'm not saying yes. Some people are here following me. It's because there's a condition make a fish bend. But most of them are physiognomy. But I'll just be very frank with you. If you're pregnant, if you get pregnant, there's what they call postpartum depression. That is real. You know, so many times it is very hard for your gynecologist to rule this thing out. And this postpartum depression can lead to so many things happening in your body. I wish I could get a chance to talk about this topic. You see, I've seen people have this postpartum depression. Apart from having high blood pressure, they tend to have migraine, intense migraine, which is a headache. Where we say, if they don't take medicine like this, they can't live throughout that day. Now, for that lady who is talking about blood pressure, I would advise you to follow the medication your doctor gave you, because technically you might be breastfeeding. And most things I'll tell you, you can't use it when you're breastfeeding. All right, so follow medicine where your doctor give you. But just try to make sure you check that thyroid hormone. I will find they talk about this postpartum depression. Wow. It's weird how things happen in our African countries, and based on the fact that they think women are not supposed to have this problem, like this kind of problem not supposed to be issue, which is actually mentally draining. And I don't hear whether they say mental health problem, mental health problem, mental health problem. It's real. And a lot of people are passing through it in Africa, and the weird thing is that nobody's talking about it. Anyway, I will tell you now how these things, they take the affect, where hormones self, they take the support one of these days. Let's see. Good morning, ma'am. Please, is it normal to see your period 2 times in a month? Like, I have 28 days cycle, and I saw my period first of... Guys, hang on. I'm not gonna lie now. I can't see these questions completely, and it's annoying. Okay. Okay, I can't see it either. I don't know why I can't see the questions completely. This is frustrating. But anyway, I guess that's how we'll do it. But anyway, for that lady who is saying she has 28 days cycle and she sees a period twice in a month. Now, technically, if you have 28 days cycle, 28, let's suppose first with 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. There is tendency that your period will come 2 times in that same month. Though maybe you will have to do that period to the following month, which is the beginning of the next month. But the chances is that the thing, it will come. Because when you count them, there's still few days remaining. So it's not something you should worry about. Like I said, if your period is within 21 days cycle till 38 days cycle as a woman, you're fine. You don't need to come buy medicine. I beg. Now, medicine person go buy take a belly, me a day. Look at the one say, tell me say, is that joy? It did not work for me when you don't have any problem. You understand? Now, let's see. Is it true that when one use the pill mix to detox, they will not be pregnant for that month? Okay, now that's not... How do you guys even think? Some good questions. It feels weird. Now, let me explain something to you. You're trying to detox yourself. What is detoxification? Flushing. What is flushing? Removing nyama from your body. What is nyama? All this stupid food where you don't chop that is causing your entire system to malfunction, or probably causing your system to have high acidic level. I'm sure most of you have heard that a human body is supposed to be on alkaline level to function well, right? That is detoxification. Now, if you want to detox, would you even think of planning for pregnancy? I am trying to detox. Pregnancy is not something I plan on. Now, if I thought you are pregnant, you got pregnant because you're supposed to use it like 7 days before your period, it won't remove it. And mind you, let's be frank, you've been trying to get pregnant all this while, you don't get belly. Now that's the day where you won't come remove the yama where they block you. Now that day if you say the belly go to happen. So detoxification is detoxification. When you are detoxing, guys, hang on. I have to block all this Indian rubbish here. Don't want to rubbish on my page, please. If I'm talking with 1,000 people, I want to make sure those 1,000 people I'm impacting something in their life. You understand? So that's Sister Joy, thank you. You did something. And then even thank God, say, God, oh, I didn't know that there is natural ways like this. Nobody should come and put rubbish here. I will block you. Now, let's see. Next question. Hey, this Indian person don't make me go even. All the questions I've been enjoying, and I was following this thing one after the other. When this person will carry life can't disturb me. Chai. Hang on, guys. I go find them. Making a wait, making a novice. I will go back to the place when I stop for the question. Where was I? Hey, I already see it. This one, please, ma, what can someone do to increase? Hi, I didn't see that part. What tea can a man and woman buy to? Man and woman buy to do or increase fertility? Now, if that is a question, before you buy any tea, you have to go and find out what the problem is. Let me gist you guys. So, there was a day I made a post and I said everybody should comment the questions they want to ask me, and I would try to reply as many people as I can. And one lady says, Sister Joy, you not get tea for my fertility issue. And I'm like, hang on, wait though. Before you go to say me I not get tea for your fertility issue, which test you don't go do? Because to battle infertility, you need to know him by his name. It's like casting out a demon. Let me give you guys an example. You're a prophet. You want to cast out a demon. Even the Bible said that for you to cast out a demon, you have to call him by his name. Just like every other prophet did in the Bible. If you don't know the name of what you they cast out, you are just wooing yourself. In fact, the thing will just be laughing at you. So before you buy anything, you need to know the name. What is my problem? Why am I not getting pregnant? There should always be why. Why am I not? In fact, you should be curious and anxious to know. You know, some people will send me a message and say, Sister Joy, I want to pay for consultation. I need you to follow me up. I say, okay, fine. Not be the follow-up, be the problem. Oh. You have to go for test. And they're like, I can't go for test. I don't have money for test. See, the reason why I send you to go for tests is because I'm curious. How can a woman stay 6 years, 7 years, 10 years, 11 years without getting pregnant? I am not that. How you they call this name? You know, someone who tried to just give you things. You know, when you mix all this concussion, all this alagbo, that will just tell you, what do you have? okay, you're feeling this, take this concussion. I don't do that. I don't do that. That's why most of you say, I miss road. Yes, you miss road, though, because you need to find out why. The source. A man's sperm is low. Why? What is killing it? It's not, I need something to boost it. I need something to boost it. You don't find out what the killer. So, sis, before you buy any tea, it's an advice. Before you come and buy any tea, go for test and know the name of your problem. If you send a distributor message and say, oh, I want to buy tea for ovarian cyst, they know tea for ovarian cyst and they know what to give you. Why? Because I don't tell them what to be tea for ovarian cyst. I want to buy tea for fibroid. They know tea for fibroid to give you. Not when you send message to someone and say, I want to buy tea to make me get pregnant. Like, what kind of a sentence is that? There is no magic in it. There is no magic at all. You have to do the right thing, and then pregnancy will come to you. Just like that. There is nobody born barren. Now we use our hand to destroy our body. There is no man born with a low sperm count. Now we use our hand to destroy our body. So, let me just go on. Before I go and lose myself. It's already 9, guys. I only said 30 minutes, but let me pick a few more questions. Now, sister, I don't shower. I just need to put on my clothes and tease packaging. I know they do makeup, they go do tease. Ma'am, ever since I delivered my baby on February this year, till now, I've not seen my period. Is it normal? Oh, darling, it's totally normal. Okay, let me give you my experience. Every time I put to bed, for the 3 children I get, after I born finish, I don't see my period for 2 years. 2 whole years. But does that mean I have a problem? No. It just means that, some women, when they are breastfeeding, it's a form of contraceptive to them. So when you are lactating, breastfeeding, your period go hold. You go see yourself, go to say you collect a contraceptive pill. Darling, don't be scared, eh? You go get another belly, no worry. I know that feeling. My first time, I know what it do me. I was like, hey, menopause don't come after picking. So you're fine, eh? All right. This question I'm supposed to take next, I will direct you to my video of last week, Monday. What can make period to flow very well? You have to go back to my video of last week, Monday, when we started this breakfast show. The first video I started was about menstruation. Kai, that video was sweet. Lots of people, they come back, they come with me, say, Sister Joy, now I understand how my menstruation flow. The color of the blood, I understand now. I know what is wrong with me. So please, go back to that previous video and watch it so we can have time to take other questions. Dr. Joy, Kai, don't turn her about doctor to doctor. Remember for me to come to wear my white jacket for office. Kai, I can't be doing that. I don't have time for that, I beg. That's stress. Don't worry. Is it right to see mucus before noticing the ovulation pain? When the ovulation pain comes, there will be no mucus again. Is it a problem when trying to conceive? I guess that's the full question. Okay, now, to be frank with you, some women will see the cervical mucus. And when the pain starts, you might not even notice it. Not because it's not coming, but because they notice them. The first day I started this breakfast show, I talked about how your cervix will come down. Laptop, collect sense. How a woman's cervix will come down and how it will come up after you don't menstruate finish. Now, when it goes up, it helps you release what they call cervical mucus, which is your lining. Your cervical mucus you're seeing does not mean that you are ovulating. I'm going to repeat it again. You seeing cervical mucus does not mean or say that that woman is ovulating. Because cervical mucus is just like an extra part that your lining, your endometrium lining, release. That's why they tell you take vitamin E so that the lining will be well prepared for it to release What is supposed to release? Now, even if you're saying cervical mucus or not, you still need to test yourself with what? With ovulation strip. Or you do what? You go for follicle tracking, which is expensive. I think follicle tracking, each visit you go, which you're supposed to do for like 12 days, is 5,000 to 6,000 naira per follicle tracking. So you see how expensive it is. That's why they do that kit where it be like pregnancy strip for women to test themselves at home. Just go to the pharmacy and get an ovulation test strip. Test your urine. You don't need to test your cervical mucus. You just need to pee in a cup. The same way you test yourself for pregnancy, test yourself. Now, if this thing shows 2 red lines, darling, you are ovulating. I tell you. If it shows 1 red line and 1 faint line, continue testing again. Test for 5 days. In fact, no stop. If you not say you don't start to the ovulation, you say, okay, this is my day 1 of ovulation. Do it for 5 days. Don't do it for 1 day and stop. And a honest advice to you, I'm just giving you a pure honest advice, is for you to test it for 2 times in a day, morning and evening, morning and evening, morning and evening. So buy plenty. So for that lady who says, and she usually notices the cervical mucus, and then when there is pain, there is no mucus again, just go and get your blueberry mixed tea and your elderberry tea. Normally, why you feel the pain is because the lining, you know, when it's sometimes too thin, the pain might be out of this world. When it's sometimes too thick, the pain too is out of this world. When you go to scan, they'll tell you your endometrium lining. How do they write this thing? God, I'm not gonna keep us with English. How do they? What's the common? The thickness of the endometrium lining is 17 mm, or is 10 mm, is 8 mm, is 6 mm. I'm sure you guys already seen 1 or 2 of these words in your scan result. So, next question. Guys, what's the time? This 30 minutes thing is never enough, eh? I don't know. It's never enough. Maybe I'll come and do another question and answer because I haven't finished all these questions. Sister Joy, is there any help for staff yet? No, but I would advise that you go for your antibiotic and then use the recipe I taught on Facebook. Guys, hang on. What can a person that have done surgery 2 times for ectopic pregnancy hang on. What can a person that have done surgery 2 times for ectopic pregnancy do to become pregnant again? Madam, I'll just be frank with you. Eh? I don't think your problem here should be how to become pregnant again, but why you're having ectopic pregnancy. And mind you, a lot of people who have ectopic pregnancy might have problem with their tube, making them either lose one of their tube or probably the 2. So if you're trying to get pregnant again, I would advise that you go and check up very well. You're checking up, I mean, doing all random tests. See the reason why a fetus would want to go and stay inside a tube instead of it to be transported to the uterus. You need to know the reason why. Because, see, when your body is on that period of conception, which is the ovulation and the 2 weeks wait, there is a part of your hormone that works at this time. It's like an engine. Some part of the engine go to work for your body. Now, if one is out of place, there is obviously a reason why the fetus would not have the speed to move to where it's supposed to go. It could just divert lane. It's like someone that is traveling. You're going to an unknown location. You don't know the place. They gave you the address, but you don't know the area you're going. You're supposed to use a Google assistant, right? Or a Google map inside your car while driving, isn't it? Right. Why? Because Google Assistant would help you, direct you to the right location. Now, take for example, you did not use the Google Assistant. You can even go and pass a road that might, lead to another place. An accident happen. You go hit another person. The same way your body is. When your body enters that conception mood, your body Google Assistant will give the fetus, the fertilized egg assistant to where it's supposed to go. If the goggle assistants know they work, end of discussion. So what I go advise you to do now, go find what happen to your goggle assistants. It's not Google assistance per se, but go and check what happened to your body. Like going for hormone profile test and all these tests I've even checked. Go and do HSG to make sure your tubes are still connected and all this stuff. I say Google assistance. I don't mean I'm not kidding with life this morning. Hang on, guys. Okay. All right. Mr. Jar, what can my husband use to increase pore count motility? That is 10%. Your husband has to go for more tests. He needs to go and check his hormone. And he needs to go for a scrotum scan. The balls, the jolomy in between his leg. He needs to go and run a scan on them. Because he needs to find out why the semen is dying. You know, if you can really fix the problem, why the semen is dying, something like cinnamon, orange and cinnamon tea would increase his sperm. Only. But if you not fix them, orange and cinnamon tea would do nothing. Even mulled wine can help him. All right? So, my people, we'll call them a morning. Me, I need to go walk. Thank you so much for everyone who joins today's teaching. I promise I'm going to do another question and answer tomorrow. I promise. Just make sure you come early so I can see your questions on time. All right? So tomorrow is Thursday. We'll do question and answer. And on Saturday, we're going to start a topic that will take to Monday. Because the questions here today are very, very nice. And I really could not answer all. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Sister Jerry should be Google assistants. I beg. Na the course na example I do. Even my professor not teach me reach that one. Sometimes I have to crack my head while doing live video. I'm serious. Like some of these examples, I get them while doing the live video. It just come my brain. Like I have to find illustration. I don't know if you write this kind of thing for medical school. Say Google assistant. Now F9 be that one. But I had to, you know, create something. Just like the way I would try to say a car engine and a man's span. You know. But anyway, you know, I still understand, Abby. Nobody could tell me say no understand to the lecture. You know. You don't understand. And I put them. Infertility must get lost. We'll go back to learn. Any language we can, we speak. Now, for those people I did not answer, please package the question, put it in a box, and save it for tomorrow. Just copy your question, keep it in a place, and tomorrow you just copy and post here for me to just see. So, thank you so much, everyone. Please don't forget to invite more people to this that might probably even get result for what they are looking for. I'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow, same time, 8:30 a.m. Have a wonderful morning, everyone, and bye for now.